You ever buy something like brand new, top of the line, and it just loses all its value like immediately?
Like a new car turning into a used bicycle.
Exactly. Well, that's what we're diving into today. The shrinking value of X, formerly Twitter. Elon Musk took it private back in 2022, paid a whopping $44 billion for it. And since it's private, no more public stock reports. But luckily, Fidelity, a big-time investor, give us a little peek behind the curtain with their internal valuations.
Right. Those internal valuations can be really telling, even if they're not the same as public stock trading.
For sure. And what they're showing is a massive drop, like from almost $19.66 million per share in October 2022 down to just $4.2 million this past August. Wild, right? So today, we're going deep, beyond just the numbers, to figure out why this is happening and what it could mean for X's future.
It's a fascinating story. Really touches on social media, advertising, even AI. It's a whole thing.
So what are the experts saying is causing this massive drop?
Well, a big concern is ad revenue, or rather, the lack of it. We've all heard the stories, advertisers hitting the brakes on X spending. And now we've got some hard data from Kantar, a really reputable research firm. They found that 26%, a full quarter of marketers, plan to actually decrease spending on X next year. Ouch.
Yeah, ouch is right. That's not good at all.
No, it's not. And a lot of it comes down to brand safety, which basically means advertisers want their ads next to, appropriate content. And the Kantar survey showed that only a measly 4% of advertisers feel confident about brand safety on X. Compare that to, say, Google, where 39% are comfortable.
Yeah, huge difference. I mean, imagine you're a company and your ad pops up next to something, let's just say, not brand safe, not a good look.
Exactly. And that's where, Elon Musk's style comes into play. His statements, his actions, they've definitely contributed to this unease among advertisers.
Like that whole thing with the anti-Semitic conspiracy theory. Wasn't that a mess?
Yeah, that and other incidents, combined with Musk's, well, let's say unpredictable behavior, have made brands really wary. They don't want to get caught in the crossfire.
So you've got shrinking ad revenue, worries about what your brand might be associated with, and a CEO who keeps everyone guessing. Not exactly a recipe for success.
You could say that. But, and this is where it gets interesting, X is still a huge player. They've got something like 570 million monthly active users as of this year.
Wait, seriously? I thought for sure people were jumping ship left and right.
It's actually up 6% from last year.
Wow, that is surprising.
Yeah, and it gets even more complex when you look at data from SimilarWeb, which shows U.S. engagement down, but international engagement actually pretty strong.
So it's not like everyone's abandoning ship just yet. There's more to the story, right?
Exactly. And this is where we got to look past the immediate stuff, the ad revenue, the brand safety, and think bigger picture.
Okay, I'm intrigued. Bigger picture, like what?
Like Gene Munster, he's a managing partner at Deepwater Asset Management. He's got this really interesting take. He thinks Fidelity might be, well, too harsh in how they're valuing X.
Really? Too harsh. But all the stuff we just talked about, that's not good, right?
No, not great. But Munster, he's focused on the data. X isn't just, tweets and whatnot. It's a goldmine of data on how people behave, what they think, what's trending. That's valuable stuff, especially when you're talking AI.
Ah, there it is, the AI angle.
Oh.
Knew it couldn't be a tech deep dive without it. So how does X play into that whole world?
Think of it like this. AI models, especially the ones trying to understand language, understand us, they need tons of data to learn. It's how they get better.
Right, like training a dog. Got to show them what's what.
Kinda, yeah. And X, with its billions of posts and everything, that's like the ultimate training ground for AI.
But is that really enough to make up for everything else? I mean, how valuable can data be?
See, that's the thing. This isn't just about what people say, it's how they say it. This whole field, natural language processing, it's about understanding the nuances, the sentiment. X's data is perfect for teaching AI to do that.
So instead of just seeing words, the AI starts to get, like, the feeling behind them.
You got it. And that has huge implications.
Like what? Give me an example.
Well, remember Grok, Musk's AI chatbot project. Everyone's talking about it.
Frankly.
It's being trained on data from X.
Woo, seriously. So Musk is using X to build his AI empire.
It's a key part of his strategy, and that's what Munster's getting at. He thinks that AI potential, especially Grok, it's being totally underestimated when people just focus on the negative stuff about X.
So it's not just about how X is doing now, it's about what it could be in the future, right? With AI and all that.
Yeah. Exactly. Munster thinks long-term, that data could be worth way more than the $44 billion Musk paid.
Wow. Okay, so We've got this platform struggling with advertisers, but it's sitting on a potential gold mine of data. It's like a diamond in the rough situation.
That's a great way to put it. And it makes you think, what's X really going to become?
So where does this all leave us? It's like we've been talking about two different X's, right?
It's really a tale of two platforms, yeah. You've got the immediate struggles, no doubt about it. But then you've got this whole other layer, this data potential that's got people like Gene Munster really excited.
So for someone trying to make sense of it all, what's the takeaway?
The takeaway is X is at a crossroads. They've got to figure out this whole ad revenue thing, and fast. Brands are like legitimately spooked right now, but
There's always a but, right?
always. But even with all that, it's too early to count X out. It's still got this massive user base, and that data, it's like gold in the age of AI.
So it's not just a social media company anymore. It's potentially something way bigger.
That's the million-dollar question. Is X gonna just try to fix the social media side, or are they gonna lean into this whole AI thing, become something totally different?
And which direction Musk takes it will have huge implications, not just for X, but probably for the whole tech world.
Oh,
Right?
absolutely. I mean, we're talking about the future of online communication, the future of AI, maybe even how we value information itself.
It's kind of mind-blowing when you think about it like that. Just opening up X, scrolling through, it's like you're holding a piece of the future.
In a way, yeah. And it shows you can't just look at the surface. Got to go deeper, see what's really going on, what the potential is.
Well said. That's all the time we have for today's deep dive. Thanks for joining us, and as always, keep questioning, keep exploring, and we'll see you next time.